Good morning from Los Angeles. Welcome to Crash Wednesday. How's it going, everyone? Tough day today. I mean, wow. Are we just taking them out in the back and shooting them? Good morning. Welcome to Trading with Sergio. Um, kind of been talking about this. I don't know, you know. It's just every time I actually took myself off X now because of all these idiots talking about selling puts, doing this, doing that. I'm like, okay, whatever. Well, this is the price you pay for, listening some furu who's just done nothing but sell puts and make a little bit of money over the last 3 years because stonks only go up. No, stonks don't only go up. When they go down a lot and a lot faster than you think they will. So, welcome to Trading with Sergio. Good morning. How's it going? We'll go to the positions. I trimmed a lot of exposure today. Took some loss, took some L's. It's better to take the L now than look at it 2 days from now when the L's are much bigger. So, got to protect account equity. Good morning. So, why is the sell-off happening? A lot of talk going around. No idea why the sell-off is happening, but it seems like every high beta name is absolutely getting shot. It's probably started with um, AMD earnings yesterday. Stock down 15-18%, down 34. They're just getting hammered, and they already have been getting hammered, such as Hood. So I'm taking a small position on Hood with the 2x ETF Robin, ROBN. We'll see where that goes. Again, all of the trades I'm putting on are defined risk downside trades. Defined downside risk trades. I wouldn't dare sell naked puts or do any other thing in this type of market. I know I think the StreamYard whatever is having issues, but I'm sure you can hear me. So the sell-off comes out of the blue, folks. When it does show up, it shows up. I mean, some of the stocks have been going down regardless of what the indexes are doing anyway. A lot of stocks yesterday got shot, such as PayPal, Novo Nordisk. These are big companies, right? And Robinhood has been selling off forever now. Seems like almost down close to 50% from high of 155. I think we're down to, I'm not sure, 86, 87, but we'll take a look at it in a moment. Buy the dip, right? Well, where's the buy the dip crowd now? They're all crying on X. Oh, I shouldn't have sold puts on Hood at 110. Yeah, they're only $30 now. Well, look, if you're look again and again, trading is different than investing. If you're a long-term investor, you must understand something. Stocks always, on long periods of time, they go up. They go from the lower left to the upper right if they're decent companies. But when the sell-offs do happen, you can't just shoot your wad and say, this is it, I'm going to go all in. All in doesn't work. You scale in, you scale out, always understand the risk, and then, deal with it when the risk shows up. And risk is here today. I mean, yesterday and today, NASDAQ down, I don't know, 800, 900 points. That's quite a bit, right? But then when you're dealing with high beta stocks, if the index goes down 5%, and if you're dealing with 3-4 beta stock, it's going to go down 20-30%. Again, examples are plenty. Look at Oracle, right? Look at Hood. Look at Palantir. Look at NVIDIA is rolling over now. Look at AMD. I mean, look, when they go up, it's all fun. But when they're going down, they go down a lot faster. So my mentors used to tell me one thing that stuck with me is stocks walk up the stairs and take the express elevator down. When the express elevator wants to go down, you can't get in front of it. I mean, you can nitpick here and there. You can pick a little bit here, pick a little bit there, but take the L's. Like I took a whole bunch of L's today, and I'm not going to, sit there and say, okay, hope and pray, this should be the bottom. And then you look at your charts, which don't really work when the market's melting down. You just kind of go, okay, well, this is support. What support? There is no support. Everything is going down like hot knife through butter. So you just kind of pull back, maybe even turn the computer off, maybe go away. You don't have to trade every single day, right? And the key for me is to protect. And if I can't protect, If I cannot protect, then what am I here for? What am I sitting here for? Always play for the next day, because if you don't have any bullets to shoot the next day to get back what you gave up, and you start revenge trading and doubling down and things like that, it's just not going to work. And market's going to teach you an expensive lesson. So yeah, definitely draw down for sure. Drawing down on the account, trading account, investment account. I'm long 5 stocks. It's going to be 5 when I get assigned Netflix on February 20th, and that's it. But the other thing that I want to talk a little bit about is, I mean, look, I don't know what the reason for the market sell-off is. Selling brings on selling, and then the last half hour they'll probably give up the ghost today, because that's when the margin selling happens. Everything is becoming more volatile, right? It's not normal for stocks to move 20, 30, 40 points in a day. I mean, it's just not normal. And then that means 2 things. Liquidity is not there. The other thing is buyers are stepping away more than the sellers are stepping up. So when the buyers go on strike, your bids are thin. Some institution is stuck. They got to get out. They hit the bid. Instead of stock dropping 50 cents, it drops $5. That's what happens, folks. This is the nature of the markets, and a lot of technical damage being done today. Again, a lot of people are used to these V bottoms, right? And people are going, oh yeah, we V bottom and we just go snap right back up. Well, maybe not. Maybe one time it doesn't snap up. It's time to blow the account. And it happens. It happens. It's been happening for ages, forever. So all I can tell you guys is that manage risk, take losses. Because today's small loss could be tomorrow's bigger loss, and next week's much bigger loss. I just want to, hang in there and yeah, do experience a drawdown, but I want to have enough bullets to shoot on the way back, because there will be a way back. Nothing goes down forever and nothing goes up forever. But then, everybody in this marketplace has learned to just buy the dip and then make 10% in the next couple of weeks. It does, one time is not going to work like that. Is it this time? I have no idea, but the market will definitely tell, and I'm going to follow what the market's telling me. I'm going to listen to the market. And that's why this morning I took the L's, small L's, 500 here, 1,000 there. It's better than looking at 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, right? Even when I'm doing, selling put credit spreads, which is defined downside risk trades, you can have max loss in there, right? I mean, you can hit max loss. Couple of them did go max loss territory, and I'm like, okay, they go out to March. Why do I have to wait until March and suffer and take the max loss? Might as well take half the loss that I need to take, and then instead of rolling, that's another thing a lot of people do. They just roll. They roll. Well, in order for you, if your stock is going down 10, 15, 20% every other week, you can roll so much. Right, you can roll, and then all you're doing is kicking the can down the road, and you're just basically you're taking unrealized gains, making them realized, opening new positions, rolling down your puts if you're selling puts, and then all you do is watch it go lower, violate the strikes that you just sold or rolled into, and then you do it again, and you do it again. And in order for you to roll with credits, now you're extending the agony, you're extending your time horizon. You're going from 30 days to 90 days to 120 days. Pretty soon you're going to go to next year to sell options at lower strikes to take the premium in. And that's like the martingale theory, right? You just double up. At some point you will be okay. Well, you need a lot of bucks for that, and you need a lot of staying power for that, and I don't think a lot of people have that. So we'll see. I mean, this is definitely not a garden variety sell-off. It's pretty high volume. And is it capitulation? Probably not. Do we have more trouble? Market always knows. Look, markets. All I can tell with my experience is that selling brings in selling. Okay, some institutions may get stuck, and you'll hear it after the fact. A lot of people are going to talk about, oh, markets are crashing, and like, yeah, it's only down 3% from the high. But then if you look at some of the underlying stocks, they have been going down for a while now. So. Is it the time for indexes to catch up? What's happening in crypto, for example? Another disaster, right? Look at BMNR, look at BMNU, look at MSTR, all these things, right? And people don't understand. They all got involved, and now look where we are. I'm like, instead of being the bearer of bad news, just put out correct information and then just make some sense out of what's going on today. And usually Wednesdays are not this type of days, but then look, we're only down 3-4% from ATH on the indexes. Triple Q is a lot worse today. But then again, on a day like today, I was looking at my watch list. Apple is up 6 points. And some of the other Mag 10s are getting smashed, but Apple is up. With secondaries, especially defense stocks, especially IT or tech stocks, chip stocks, are absolutely getting hammered today. So even within that, there is some rotation going on within the Mag 7, and then there's definitely rotation going on. Like I was looking at my watch list, Walmart is up, J&J is up, Toll Brothers is up, housing stocks, retail stocks. I have a position in DLTR that was green, but then it probably won't last. But all I'm saying is money rotates. Money's coming out of tech for sure. It's been coming out of tech, and we'll see where it's going to go. But money always got to go somewhere. Anyway, put up your comments. Oh, and if anybody wants to show up, you're more than welcome to do so. Here's the link of the StreamYard. All I ask is, unlike me, be in a good internet area with a quiet spot. I'm in a quiet spot, but I don't know how good my internet is at the moment. Yeah, I keep seeing myself freezing. At least maybe the voice is going through. I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on. If it's Google, if it's StreamYard, I don't know what's going on. Maybe I don't have enough memory on my PC because I have so many things going in the background. Anyhow, we froze again. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Anyhow, when I start moving on the screen, then I see myself moving, then I'll just get back into it. I probably shouldn't have shared it, I guess. I guess StreamYard doesn't want me to share the link. Are we doing it? No, we're frozen. Yeah, it's ridiculous. 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 Mm-hmm. Ridiculousness. Is it still frozen? Yeah, it is. Son of a bitch. Oh, maybe not. Maybe back. Nope, not back. Okay, I don't know what to do now. Maybe end the stream here and then come back in half an hour. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. You guys cannot put anything in the comments either because I don't see anything moving. Okay, well, okay, if audio is okay, then I'll just be talking because on the excuse, okay, I think it's back. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I put the link up and then it just. Yes, please, please, pretty please, with sugar on top. Okay, cool. Anyway, so yeah, that's what's going on. I mean, Nasdaq down 500. Let's go to the positions. Now I'll freeze again. I sure did. Yeah, I don't know. I think StreamYard is garbage. Maybe not. Maybe not. What do I have? I have too many things open. Is that why this is happening? I don't know. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Okay. I don't know what's going on, honestly. Yeah, that may be my memory on the phone. I don't know. I can't even do it this way. This is ridiculous. Well, okay. What? Okay. Nope. Not happening. Oh, okay. Maybe. I'll post the positions today. It's Wednesday. And I don't think anything is moving on my screen either. Is it? No. Yeah, it's all frozen. All frozen. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it is. Wow. Crypto's melting too. Holy shit. Yeah, it's frozen. No bueno. No bueno. Okay. Except I can't see it. Yes, it's just something's going on. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so yeah, I can't do this way because my TOS is frozen too now. Because I don't know where the prices are. I mean, my trading screen is up, but I can't move it. I don't see the prices moving. I see the circle. Yeah, this is bad. Oh, maybe. Are we back to life? Maybe we are. Okay, cool. I think so. Anyway, so I cut a lot of exposure. I had put credit spread on AVAV, cut that off. I had a little synthetic going on KTOS. I mean, these stocks are down 20, 30 points. I did it before in the morning. And now I'm taking a little small position on Robin, which is the 2x ETF of Hood. Yeah, I cut a lot of exposure. I cut exposure on Hecla Mining. Took some profits on the call debit spreads, closed the put credit spreads with even, just cutting exposure everywhere. And now the LTR is down, of course, for the day. Yeah, I may just cut everything, actually, to be perfectly honest with you folks. And then regroup and live for another day, because this is, I'll keep Robinhood. I think it's pretty damn oversold here. But let's not pick bottoms. That's not a good game to play. Let's take a look at the charts. Yeah, we're just falling off the cliff here for sure. Let's take a look at the big charts. Is it working? Is it configuring? What is going on? Something is going on. I don't know. Robinhood under 78. Holy shit. I did it at 80. It's under 78. Not a good situation. Yeah. Okay. Oh, there's the data. Okay, here we go. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get quotes, but I'm on Hood. I'm not doing it on Hood. I'm doing it on Robin, which is the 2x ETF of Hood. I'm selling the 25-20 put credit spread and buying the 30-40 call debit spread for a bounce play, hopefully. Earnings are due on the 10th. Before then or after that, we may get a bounce back into resistance. Nasty head and shoulder chart on Hood. Head and shoulder top if you're into chopsticks at all. I mean, if that's not a top, if that's not a downtrend, I don't know what is, right? So we're into a little bit of support, not much really. I think real good support is at 65 range. And at that level, it'll be down 60%, 65, 70%. So SPX is absolutely getting smacked today under the, every time it goes under the 50 EMA, it just gets a little support. But intraday, it's been an absolute meltdown. I mean, we're just kind of lower lows, lower highs. Same thing happened yesterday. At the end of the day, we got a bounce. Let's see if we get a bounce at the end of today. Triple Q is worse than SPX for sure, especially on the daily side. Okay, yeah, we're actually way below 50 EMA, so it's definitely underperforming. There's some support at 200 EMA, which is 582 on triple Q. We'll see where that holds. Yeah, AMD is absolutely getting smacked. I mean, that thing is, topped at 265, into support at 200. I don't know if it will hold or not. But then a lot of these things are kind of more extended, like such as SanDisk, and I don't know what's that doing today. It's probably down 100 points. That was oh my god, that was pretty close. It's 99 points. But then, they've gone parabolic. So I closed my put credit spread on AVAV. It had gone down already 120 points, down 36 points today. Closed the position on KTOS with a small loss. Thank God I did. That was already down when I put the position on. That was already down 40 points. Now today, on a day like today, it's down 15 points. It's an $87 stock, folks. Hecla Mining, I closed it up. And pain of all pains, Ethereum, obviously, that's just crashing now. It's just no ifs, no buts about it. After that top that they put in, the ledge, we're falling off the ledge. BMNR, a lot of people are gonna be looking, well, it's 120 now. Welcome to the pain world. And BMNU, 223, folks. Whoa, that's, yeah, I have a position in there. I have cover calls, but cover calls are not giving me any coverage whatsoever. That's why I hate cover calls. But then at some point, these things will bounce, right? And then when, from where, I have no idea, but we'll find out. But every technical indicator is looking horrible on all of these stocks. So I have a position on OnDust. Luckily, my sizing is absolutely okay. I was plus on all these positions: OnDust, KTOS, AV, all of them yesterday, and today absolutely getting smacked. And we'll see. We'll see where we're going to go. I mean, that's pulling into kind of support, but after what it did yesterday, which outperformed, when the NASDAQ was down 500, stock was up $1. Today, NASDAQ down another 500, it gave up the ghost. It was like, okay, I can't do it, Serge. I'm like, yeah, I get it. I understand. And then silver, that may have been the dead cat bounce. We may have to retest, but I have a ZSL position. With the cover strangle. ZSL is the 2x ETF, inverse ETF of SLE. So I'm kind of protecting my Hecla position with this. But yeah, I think I'm just going to take like small losses here too. It's just there's no need for me to outsmart the market, none whatsoever. So where are we on? Yeah, on Hecla we took some profits, overall break even. Okay, we'll give that 225. Yeah, we were up to 10. Our ROBN, short put credit spread, long call debit spread. I'm doing them at credits, which is good, but again, there's max loss potential of 5. Let me see if I can add a couple more here, because I think I'm gonna close Hecla for sure. On DS, I think I'm gonna hold on. I don't have much, honestly, but what I have is melting. So when what you have is melting, it doesn't matter if you have a lot or not. Folks, that's it. That's it. Yeah, it's pretty rough day today. I mean, not understatement of the year, probably. Let's see where the put credit spreads are on this thing. 237. $0.60 credit. No, I'm not buying that 60-cent credit garbage. I just did it at 60. It's probably at like $1. Yeah, let's not press. 10 is good for now. But yeah, and then on a day like today, when Triple Q is tanking, Apple is up. Go figure. I mean, look at that, right? So some of the other Mag 10s, Amazon, kind of rolling over. Google is hanging in there. Microsoft in its own pain. Let's see where Tesla is at. Is Tesla breaking down? Yep, getting down to the 200 EMA finally. That may be a trade there. Where's good old MSTR these days? Is it in, wow, 122, down another 10. Every day it's going down 10. Yeah, technicals are technicals, man. It just bounces into resistance and then rolls over. And there's not much else to say. Palantir was getting smacked today. Yep, it just kind of completely rolled over now. NVIDIA definitely rolled over. Yeah, everything is about to test 200 EMA. I mean, this is the moment of truth. If we go through it, most stocks, these types of names have not been under 200 EMA for a while. So this may be just the start of the pain, actually, folks. So it'll accelerate if it's going to accelerate. We'll see. We'll see what happens. If you guys have any questions, please put them up. That's hood 78.40. Holy crap. I thought it would hold here somewhere around 80. I guess not. Walking it down the Bollinger Band. Dangerous way to sell, step up, but usually you gotta step up when you want to buy something, right? You gotta be the man and you gotta step up and do it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut all the credit spreads. I don't need max losses in any of these. I may hold on to the call debit spreads. I'm shocked the LTR is holding at 120 actually, which is fine. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's nothing to do. I mean, there's a lot of stocks that are just getting smashed. Seriously. I mean, if you guys have questions, put it up. I can put up some charts if you guys want, but I don't think it makes any difference. Charts are not going to help you when the market's tanking. It gives you a good reference point, though, like where support is and whatever, but then when the selling comes in, support is ignored completely. And, survive this one. Just got to survive it. Once you survive it, you understand the risk, and then you don't mess around with it. What can I cut? What can I cut? I'm not sure what I can cut, honestly. Everything is kind of small, really small, for my account size anyway. Yeah, so I have like 500 loss, 500 loss, 600 loss. We just got to take those before they get to 2,000, 3,000. That's all I can do. What else you can do? Yeah, okay. Let's go to the front. If you guys want to come on, you're more than welcome to do so, by the way. And okay. VIX is 21. Yeah, on its way after 30, maybe. Okay, thank you. Hey, Daniel, what's up? I hope you're doing well. I think every time I click, it's freezing. There's something wrong, maybe with my Google, probably with my browser. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, but only Robinhood's crypto business is pretty big. I think it's about 20% of revenue. Well, we're going to find out when the earnings come out. I mean, a lot of YOLOers are going to blow accounts now, so you got to have to consider that. Volumes are going to shrink when the market's doing what it's doing. Yeah, it's actually a good idea to take a look at VIX. VIX 21, which could be on its way to 35. So you don't know. 21 is high, but nothing like what it could be. If it gets to 40, let me know. Then maybe we can buy some things. But that's what's going on. I mean, I don't want to minimize these things, but then I wish people who trade fully understand risks. Really, I think that's like the thing that people don't understand. And when you don't understand risk, what could happen? And if you haven't seen that movie before and you're only used to markets going up since 2020, since the pandemic, which is what it has done. There have been some nasty corrections of 15, 20, 30%, but there's always that risk, right? So if you're a technical analyst or technician and your price points get violated, you need to take the L. You can do two things. You can put your head in the sand and say, well, it'll be a V bottom, it'll come back, or you just take the L and live for another day, because there's no reason to lose 10, 15, 20% every single day on a drawdown on the account, especially if you're leveraged. So, I don't know where my account's going to look at the end of the week, but I'm pretty sure I'm on a 10, 15% drawdown myself. So even with small positions, I can imagine what's happening with people who put on much larger positions, because look, I'm doing this as fun and teaching tool and education and information. But if I will not blow the account, obviously, I will not let it get there. But there will be a lot of people blowing the account. That may be the reason Robinhood is going down. Rollovers finally, right, giving up the ghost and saying, shit, this is not for me. I'm like, yeah, because you listen to all the dumb shits on X, who always put their winning trades on. Even if they're winning trades, they don't even post positions. They put up some shit that could be Adobe Photoshop, and they go like, look at these puts I'm selling. I'm like, what about the puts you're selling? You know, I mean, they all think like selling puts is like fucking options 101, if that. And selling puts is what? Right? And most of them are not willing to buy the stock, by the way. They're trading. So they sell, you know, they listen to Tasty or whatever. They go, oh, let's sell a 40-day put, and then halfway we cover, we take the premium in, and we roll it up and sell it. Okay, and then market does this. Then what? Now what? Okay, now what if you sold puts on PayPal? Are you willing to take the shares? What if you're willing to? What if you sold puts on Oracle? What if you sold puts on NVO? What are you willing to buy the shares? Most of them are not. If you have the money to buy the shares, by all means, selling puts is a point. If you're establishing a position, long-term position in a stock, yeah, selling puts is good. It gives you the opportunity to buy a stock at a lower price. But then that doesn't mean stock is not going to go lower. It could go lower than that. And then what? And then they all go, I'm on the wheel now, I'm going to sell calls. I mean, it's the worst fucking thing you can do. I mean, you're going to get nailed both ways. If you're committed on a number on a stock, just buy the stock and just hold the stock. You know, people go wheeling, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. None of this shit works when the market's this volatile. You're going to get whipsawed both ways now. Your puts are going to go deep in the money, and then you're going to roll down your calls, and then the calls are going to go in the money on the bounce, and then you're going to roll up, and then the puts are going to go in the money again. It's like, stop it. Just stop it. Stop telling people that this is an easy thing to do, because there are a lot of people on X that do that. Look at this. Look at this. Look at me. Look at my gains. A win rate of 95%. Who gives a fuck about your win rate? Win rate means nothing. You're going to collect all these dimes and nickels, and then next whoosh down. Okay. All the dimes and nickels people collecting, selling put on Robinhood are gone. Bye-bye. In one fell swoop. Gone. You know, my thing is understand risk, folks. If you don't understand risk, don't trade. Just understand risk and understand that this could happen. A lot of people who are stuck in BMNR for their life of it, I don't think they imagine BMNR being under 20. If they say, no, I knew it was going to 20, you're lying. It's bullshit. Nobody figured that shit out. Who figured Ethereum going from 4,700 to 2,100? It's been in a downtrend, especially on this last ledge that we broke under. If you go with chopsticks, technical analysis, it's been in a downtrend. So what is BMNR going to do? If Ethereum goes down, BMNR is going to go down. But a lot of people, they go BMNR. What about BMNR? BMNR is not even a company. They have no earnings. They have no revenue. All they're doing is accumulating Ethereum. They're doing at the money, you know, stock sales and buying Ethereum. If Ethereum doesn't go up substantially, BMNR is not going to go up anywhere. It's just going to be here. And if it goes lower, Ethereum, BMNR is going to go down. And it is going down. So Ethereum goes from 4,700 to 2,100 today. That's pretty steep, right? That's over 50%, 55%, 60%. What has BMNR done? It's gone from 80 to 20, down 75%. It has even gone more than Ethereum. That's because MNAV got crushed. But all of these things people don't understand. When they don't understand and they post some shit on X and I go read it, it irritates the shit out of me. It really does. I wish one of those fools can come grab the link and then let's have a debate about drawing lines and look at this and breakout and what. Bro, what breakout? There's nothing happening. It's in a goddamn downtrend. And unless things turn, how do you know it's going to stop at 20? How do we know if Ethereum is going to stop at 2,100? It's not going to 1,000. And BMNR will be 8. How do you, you know, all this buying is happening. Tom Lee is buying Ethereum every single day. Not that he's going to buy anymore because I think he's out of bullet. Okay, all this buying is happening. Why is Ethereum still going down? All this buying happening by Michael Saylor, you know, with Bitcoin. Why is Bitcoin still going down? Doesn't matter. Market's going to do what it's going to do. Nobody can stop this train. You don't get in front of the train. That's all I'm trying to say. You take your spots. Works, because you're taking, if you know what you're doing, you know what you're doing, you're taking shots at a point that we should turn. Let's give yourself 2 to 5% error rate, right? If it's not turning and you're doing it at the correct spots with decent setups, that means you are wrong. Then just take your small L and get out. I'd rather take 10, $500 losses, and overall have a 5% drawdown, then hold and get liquidated. Because then you have no money left. Well, Doug, you should know. I posted my trade with you, buddy, today. On Hood, yeah. You can do it on Hood. You can do it on Robin. I just took it. I just took a position on ROBN. Selling the put credit spread, buying the call debit spread with that money. Actually, I'm doing it with credits. If you change your strikes, you probably can do it with credit. Oh, you're going 220? Yeah, but you're going to pay super high IV. You're going to get hit with IV crush. I'd rather have you go March, give you some more buying power, and then maybe expand your wing. Call credit spread? You mean sell a call credit spread? Yeah, stock's been going down. You would have made money if you sold call credit spread. Sell 85 by 90. Sell 85 by 90. That's not a call credit spread. I don't know. You're buying the 90 call. Oh, sell 85 by 90. Okay, you mean it's a call credit spread. You're selling. You're bearish. That's what you're trying to say. Okay. Yeah, sure. But if it bounces, then what? Is it going to bounce? I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I'm taking a shot here on the upside. Earnings coming out pretty oversold, and under 200 EMA, I'm taking a crack at 200 EMA bounce, and I'm taking a shot with Robin, which is 2x ETF. Yeah, if you're bearish, sure. If you've been selling call credit spread all along, yeah, you'd be making money on Robinhood. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's not much more to say. Well, let's see where the markets are at. Hopefully it's better now. Yeah, we just keep selling off, just not there. Yeah, Robinhood didn't bounce at all. It's just ROBN is 24.50, the low is 24.20. Here's Hood. You mean 85.90? Yeah, you can sell a call credit spread. But if it does bounce, you're going to get the max loss real quick, because that thing will rip. And the fact that it's getting a little overextended now, I think there's a mean reversion rally coming in Robinhood. I don't know from where. That's why I'm just taking small position. Bounce to 200 EMA, which it should, because that's the neckline. I mean, again, if you're a chartist, right, this is the definition of a head and shoulders bottom with a neckline at 98. And when it took that out, wash out, right? 98 to 78, pretty quick. If you're a technician, if you're a chopstick drawer, that's a massive top. I mean, even if you look at the long term on Robinhood on the weekly, we broke all kinds of support. I mean, we're not into support because support is at like 67, 68 next support. But that's why you put on defined downside risk trades. Instead of selling a put, you'd sell a put credit spread. Your wing is your max loss. And if you're doing it with credits, usually if you're selling a put credit spread, you should be able to take in 50% of the wing. So if your wing is 5 and you take in 2.5, the most you can lose is 2.5. Right? And then with that money, you can turn around and do some stuff with it. That's what I chose to do. So it doesn't look like it's working out yet, but let's see. I mean, market's just selling off. Nasdaq, how much is Nasdaq down? Down a lot. That's down to over 2%. And we're just up here. I mean, what if we pull back to like another 10, 15% here? Where's Robinhood going to be then? Not a pretty picture, folks. I mean, all we've done so far is just lower lows, lower highs intraday. Not much. Not much more than that. It's pretty ugly. That's all I can say. What else? Yeah, that's where we are. Read them and weep, folks. Did we buy more of that? I think I did. Hold on a second, folks. What do we do there? Are we trying? Try to sell the calls. Yeah, okay, fine. Sell the calls. We did some Robins. It's 80 cents. That's okay. Or is our credit now 20-cent average credit? Okay. Yeah, let's see. Let's see where things are going to be. I mean, you know, yeah, heck, I got to cut exposure there. It's just too much. I don't need to fuck around with this. I'll just cut 5 more. Where is our orders there? Actually, yeah, let's just cancel those. It's a 4-legged animal, so we get out with 4 legs. Take a little hit, a couple $100 here, a couple $100 there. I had profits on it, but hey, I honestly, after yesterday's close, I thought they'd be good. Actually, it opened higher. And one of my members said, "Are we taking profits?" I'm like, "No, I think I'm going to wait a little bit." And then sure enough, there you go. Ridiculous. Okay, so we're going to buy the puts. Closing the PCS, closing the CDS. Buy the puts. Sell the puts. Sell the calls. Buy the calls. I don't even know what that means. 22-cent credit. Yeah, fuck it. Okay, let's see if they do it. It's so wide too. Why did we put this position on? Let's go with 25. Cut exposure. Cut more exposure. I think 10 is good. Ondas, I'm going to hold on. Robin, we're holding on. Yeah, just cutting exposure everywhere. DLTR is 2+. I mean, that may rip actually. So, yeah, cut exposure surge. No need to mess around. Yeah, small losses is better than big losses. Yeah, ZSL we're going to hold. There's not much going on. We're just going to hold the rest. You know, and watch for the next leg probably. Yeah, I should have listened to my member. Should have, would have, could have. Yeah, no bueno. No bueno. 78.50 on Robin. I just can't even get a bounce here. Volume is picking up. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I stepped up into shit on that one or not, but we'll see. There definitely will be a relief rally here after the earnings probably, or the earnings are going to be bad like AMD, or they'll say something for the guidance because market's telling you that the stock was 111. We're at 78 in a week. That's a pretty big drop for Robinhood, for any stock, let alone Robinhood. So, what else is going on? A lot of people are going like, HIMS is a support. I'm like, yeah, it'll be less support. PayPal, that was a disaster yesterday. Oh, down another 1.5 today. It's just disaster. NVO, down another 3. Another disaster. Jesus. Where's my Netflix? Am I getting assigned Netflix? Oh, it's up today. Figured that. My long-term port is kind of taking it. Oh, actually, Kava is up too today. So I have 4 stocks, 5 to be with Netflix, Google. I have the May 350 calls that I put out on that. I want to do that long-term capital gains, obviously. Next one is UPS. So Google, I'm long at 152. UPS, I'm long at 96. There you go. See, 150. I mean, my long-term port is doing so much better than my trading account. Kava, cost basis 59. Lulu, cost basis 182. Even that's up today. And I'm trying to get assigned Netflix. I'm short February 2088 puts and 85 puts that I took in $3.50 for. I want to establish a position between 80 and 85 on Netflix, and that'll be my 5th stock. That's it. The stock got just taken, shot into pieces. Unity Software. Okay. Yeah, a lot of them are getting shot to pieces, folks. It's not unusual when the market's doing this. Do I want to add to hood is the question. No, I don't want to add. Yeah, I don't want to do anything, actually. Just keep cutting exposure and live for another day. That's what we can do. You know, in the meantime, Walmart's making a 52-week high. Go figure. Look at that. I mean, that's acting like a tech stock now. That just melted up 12, 13 points. Same thing with J&J. Same thing with Coca-Cola. So when it's happening and tech stocks are selling off, what does that mean? And here's Coca-Cola. Look at that. Melt up. So massive rotation going on. Money's going there. Money's going into utilities, getting out of cyclicals, getting out of tech for sure. And where's Micron? It's probably down 30. Down 50. Holy shit. I mean, yeah. It's, money's rotating. It's coming out. A good breakout is SPG, Simon Property Group. That's making a new high. Toll Brothers. All these stocks that most people don't talk about or trade. Man, well, that's where the money's going. You can tell where the money's going. This is a breakout I need to trade. And then you have, look at this thing. Oh, that even broke 40. I didn't even know. Now I'm not going I may pick a bottom there too on 200 EMA. Nice and slow and steady, no rush. RRR, that's about to break out. See, all these stocks are green. You wouldn't even know market is down. If you're in tech, then yeah. If you're not in tech, you're doing fine. Obviously, and you have been doing fine actually. So, Dollar General, it's about to make a 52-week high. I hope Dollar Tree follows. That's up a dime on a day like today. Yeah, we'll see. We'll have a position there. What else? Let me see my consolidation list. LIVN is another one. Yeah, it's just consolidating before breakout. SYNA, it's pulling back to support. That's up today. Holy shit. Incredible. So if you own these stocks, you don't even know market's pulling back. Yeah, MRAM just gave up the ghost. ONDS, 930. Holy shit, on a nasty day. Nasty looking chart too. I'm short the 10s, long the 7.5s, and long the 10s, short the 15s. I may just close the short side of it actually. Take the profit on the short side. See, we took the little hit on that. I took that. Yeah, it's not worth covering the short side. Not worth it. Yeah, crypto can't get out of its own way, man. It looks nasty. BMNR is turning into a massive headache. Even with my position at cost average about 550 after this month, still 230. I keep selling calls, probably sell a couple more cycles to survive it, or just get the heck out. One or the other. We'll find out. We'll decide in February 20th. That's about it, man. The odd thing is I had and a few other members in the group. We had put Put debit spreads on 295, 285 on SPY. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Made some money, kept it, didn't keep it. And then this on TOS, this nasty candle showed up, so my daily charts are all screwed up. But then, yeah, this is another leg down coming, it looks like to me. Yeah, we're at 683. Those put debit spreads would have protected us for sure. It's all about timing, man. It's all about timing. That's all there is to it. All there is to it is timing. Yeah, like Robin is like, we need to wait. No more adding. No new positions. Trim on rallies. That's about it. That's the best we can do. In fact, no, that's not even. Luckily, my sizing is so small, but still losing money. VIX. Where's the dollar index this today? Actually, dollar index is kind of picking up. Let's look at the dailies on these. Actually, it's just bouncing. No big deal. VIX. VIX 20. Yeah, it's just coming off a base, folks. Be careful with that shit. And it's not looking hot. And TLT interest rates. Interest rates keep going higher. TLT is an inverse indicator, by the way. If TLT is going lower, that means 20-year, 10, 20, 30-year are going up in the actual markets, irregardless of what the Trump administration wants. Yeah. Yeah. Huh? Okay. Oh my God, that's 2 minutes. What did we just do? Okay. Nothing important. Okay, look at Galaxy. Holy shit. 1972. Talk about a washout. What happened to all the. Look at that thing. 33 to 20 in 4 days. All the bulls on IREN. They must be crying today. Yeah. Or NBIS. Oh, yeah, AI is beautiful. I'm like, yeah, sure. It's about to die. Rigetti, all the quantum guys. Remember those guys? Stock's down to 16. Oak low. New low. Nasty, man. These are all nasty. I don't know what to say. Just gotta stay the fuck away. That's basically it. Just protect yourself and stay away, folks. Don't get tempted. There will be a time. Hopefully. Oh yeah, I was on. Okay, yeah, hold on a second. What are we doing? Yeah, I don't know. Not much is doing good today, Alex. All right. So I was looking at VIX and a few other things. What am I looking at? I'm looking at the dollar index, which is fine. TLT I was looking at, right? Okay, so interest rates are going up. So TLT is going down. That means rates are going up. Intraday, any which way. It's just nothing good about it today, folks. Seriously. Just stay away. Turn your computer off. If you don't add anything to losing positions, and then just live for another day, and then markets open every day. You know, don't be like me trying to pick bottoms. And or if you're gonna be like me, pick bottoms, then take the small L, because small L will get larger and larger and larger. If you're trading, investing, something else. If you're buying hood here at 78, will you be okay in a year or two? I'm pretty sure you will. You know, not much has changed with the company other than what's happening to Ethereum. Nasty. Look at that. I mean, who says this is not the nastiest thing I've ever seen? I mean, 4,700 to 2,100. Nasty. I mean, where's support? I don't know. It's 40% lower than here, so 1500 maybe. I mean, yeah, it's bad. BMNR under 20. 2026. Yeah, keep throwing chopsticks on BMNR, folks. Yeah. And don't cuss out Tom Lee, by the way. Tom Lee's doing what he said he was going to do. Tom Lee's not your enemy. And I'm stuck in it. I mean, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we're going to do. So, grabbing falling knives. Is that what we're doing in Hood? Looks like it. Yeah. It looks like it. It's just nothing but sellers all day long. Intraday, any way you look at it, you look at the 10-minute, 10 day, just nasty. But I'm stepping up here. So right about here, I'm stepping up. We'll see. When I come back on Friday, you guys will know if I took my L, got out, or if I'm making money with it. But I'm stepping up here. Taking a shot. Yeah, look at that. I mean, that's the WeWap, by the way. Yeah. Every chart I look at is the same, is in a downtrend. Every single one. That's the daily chart. What's so positive about that? Like, what's going to make that stop going down? Like, the way it was going up, what's going to make it stop going down? I don't know. I mean, earnings. Are earnings going to help, or are they going to hurt? Like, Uber's earnings were out today. Nasty. They sold that thing off. Down to 72 pre-market, still breaking down, but it's been in a downtrend to start with. So, Lyft, same thing, downtrend, DoorDash. If you're looking at that, yeah, that's rolled over. A lot of stocks are just nasty breakdowns. So 50 EMAs and whatever not, they're not holding, folks. I was up for one day on that, and now, and then it broke the 50-day, and I'm like, okay, sayonara. Gotta get out. No need for me to wait for my put credit spread to go to max loss. Take a $500 loss instead of a $2,500 loss. Because that's what it will turn into if you don't take these losses. You're going to take losses. And then you're going to say, well, how many losses can you take? I'm like, yeah, as long as you have bullets left to shoot for the next run, you're going to be okay. Because anybody can make money on the way up. But a lot of people blow everything on the way down. That's the issue. Okay. I think I yapped enough. If you have questions, please post it. I'll answer it. And then I'll go have me a cup of coffee. But hang in there, folks. Hang in there. You know, worst comes worst. You guys need to protect, hang in there. Yeah, so I should have cut more heckling. I probably should now. Yeah. Yeah. What else? That's about it. ZSL covered strangle. Best thing I did probably this month. Bought the shares and sold the 2-3 covered strangle for 94 cents. Well, stock is 220. If it end up here, I'll get they'll expire worthless. My cost basis will drop. I'll do it again. I think that's probably the best trade I did so far in February. No, actually, late January, started in January. ONDS down to 920. Holy shit. Yeah, at some point, we got to step up on that one too, though. That's ridiculous. With no news. Wow. Falling under its own weight. Yeah. It's been in a downtrend. We just have to pick a bottom, and it looked like it worked for a couple of days, and then no. Is it going to 200 EMA? Probably. Same thing with this thing. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, they're just shooting them in the back. Not even taking names. I may just cover the shorts on this. It's not going to go any further. It's probably going to go 8.5. We'll step up at some point on all of these, but small and steady. Let's buy those shorts back maybe tomorrow at 50%. Keep the PCS on the long side. That's about it. Let's see if we can trim some more high club with reasonable numbers. Probably not. What did I do there? Oh, okay. What did I do there? Okay, well, we gotta close. Gotta close this stuff. Okay, let's just close. Yeah. No need to argue with the market at all. Let's not argue with the market, folks. Okay. So we're going to trim a little bit more. Maybe. Yeah. Trim. Okay. It's pretty boring. Pretty boring watching yourself lose money. Yeah. There's no way to sugarcoat this, folks. It's nasty today. Super nasty. Nasty. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll answer some questions and then go have me a cup of coffee. Yeah, look at that. They're all just like, they all look like this. They all look nasty downtrends. Yeah. Yeah, hood is not even bouncing a little bit. Just dead. Before the next takes the next leg down, it looks like. That's why you do small. If you're taking a stab, small stab. All right. So I'm gonna go. All right, folks. Any other questions? I'll be back on Friday, Power Hour, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. If you like it, put a thumbs up. It's free. Please go subscribe to my free newsletter on the website. That's free. This is free. What else? That's about it. Oh, if you want to join my Telegram chat group, no trading advice, none of this investment, trading, or financial advice, obviously. It's for information purposes only. You can click join, send me an email, sergio@sergioavadian.com. I'll send you the Telegram chat group link. I'll send you my trades for whatever it's worth. They've been losing money, so probably not worth it. And but I'm losing a little here, a little there, as opposed to a lot. That's the only good thing. And you get a live stream tomorrow, Wednesdays or Thursdays, one-on-one live stream, and you get the positions at the end of each day. So Okay, that's where we are. Stay healthy. May all your longs go up and shorts tank. And if you're short the market today, you're doing extremely well. Congrats. My hat's off to you. Otherwise, stay healthy. It'll be okay. Just survive. Don't blow your stack. It'll be okay.